Forget the headache of moving. 2 Men in a Truck have you covered. They can move your home or business wherever you need, but they're more than just 2 men with a truck. They're a worldwide company with more than 6 million moves, and they're ready for the next.
This is a moving service, and we will move anything from a mattress to a mansion.
2 Men in a Truck is the largest and fastest growing franchise moving company in the country. You may have seen their famous logo before. It's a simple drawing, but it really illustrates what the company is about. Movers that are happy to help you move.
We've gone into a home where they said, we just can't do this right now, and not even a fork was packed. So, we will do, packing services, whatever it takes that day to get the job done. That's our motto.
Chantel Rose is the owner of the Torrance location, which opened in 2015. It was the first 2 Men in a Truck franchise in Los Angeles County.
In parts of the country, 2 Men in a Truck is very well known. Maybe Michigan, Florida, 8 out of 10 people have heard of 2 Men in a Truck. When I initially went to the city of Torrance to talk to the business development, there was some confusion, and I finally figured out they thought 2 Men in a Truck, we were going to be a food truck.
No food, but plenty of boxes to go. 2 Men in a Truck is a full-service moving company that can take your stuff down the street or across the country. They're all about customizing their services based on your needs.
The core mission initially is that we want to exceed customers' expectations.
Packed in with their mission are some core values that 2 Men in a Truck operate by, like the grandma rule.
It's basically, the premise on that is that we move everybody like we're moving grandma.
And grandma has some antiques, so that means the professional movers are gentle with people's property and are respectful when they're inside a home or business.
One of my favorite core values is be your best and have fun. As you'll meet the team, you'll see there's a lot of laughing, and you need to keep in a very positive, kind of lighthearted manner to get through some of these long days when you're moving furniture.
The other values include integrity, giving back to the community, caring, and inclusion. These principles have helped 2 Men in a Truck grow over the years.
And that really goes back to the founders and the fact that if you want a business and you want to do well, you need to treat people like people, and you need to be accountable for showing up when you say you're going to, doing what you're going to do, say you're going to do, and following through.
The company started 30 years ago in Lansing, Michigan, exactly like it's named, with 2 high school boys, Brig and John Sorber, and an old pickup truck. They were trying to make some extra cash, so they started this after-school business with their mom, Mary Ellen Sheets.
Her initial investment in the company was $350. She never put any more than that amount into the company, which is unheard of in today's time.
That investment turned into a lot more than just 2 men. The company has grown to more than 350 locations worldwide, including Ireland, the UK, and Canada. And you can find 2 Men in a Truck in more than 40 states.
You know that if you go to 2 Men in a Truck in California, you may go to one in Florida. There are certain standards. You're going to get background checked employees. You're going to get uniform trained employees. You're going to get follow-up if there is any issues from the management team. The insurance that everybody is insured.
They may be a big company now, but customers continue to be their priority, which is why 2 Men in a Truck has a 96% referral rate.
Our November business more than doubled from where it was the year before. So we've had growth month after month. With our customer base, what really helps us grow is the referral.
Tell a friend. There's still a lot more to pack into this episode, especially the big stuff. When we come back, we step into the warehouse training grounds.
How long have we been married there?
For 76 years.
He was kind and generous to me before we married, and he was kind and generous to me all these years that we have been married. We had been looking at a lot of different houses in different places around that area, and when we came by this house, it was green, and I love green. I'm Irish. And so I said, oh, there's our house. I know it. We decided on Meals on Wheels because at my age, I was getting to the point where I couldn't do all the things that I had been able to do. We're the Spans. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
You name it, we do it. Pianos, grand pianos, we do it all.
Little tiny piano.
Little tiny pianos.
Moving is said to be one of the most stressful events in life, but don't worry, we're back with 2 men in a truck, and they're helping us get moving.
A lot of people are thinking that we were unaffordable or that, you know, we may not cater to specific needs. But the truth of the matter is, with our company specifically, we make sure to make the customer happy.
Terrell Frater is the general manager of 2 Men in a Truck Torrance. He joined the company as a mover in Georgia after he served in the military.
Greg Stewart, who was the manager at the time in Decatur, Georgia, he seen something in me. He felt like I could progress in the company, so he hired me as a mover. From there, it was history.
The core purpose of 2 Men in a Truck is to move people forward, whether that's families into new homes or nurturing and promoting their employees.
The great thing about working for a company that hires from within is that when you get that special person like that, you get a person that can mold new employees and know the insides and out of the job. Because that's huge when you're dealing with a company that's trying to grow from the bottom.
New hires go through rigorous training, learning tips, tricks, and techniques. That's because there's a wide range of moves that 2 Men in a Truck do. In addition to home or office-to-office moves, they also move students into college, elderly parents into nursing homes, and much more.
The stuff you see here is like training stuff. So we like to train movers on how to lift and how to load, and we need an assortment of furniture to do that. So we have to keep things on the floor just in case we go into a training situation. I'm like, okay, you know, we had a situation with a couch yesterday. How do you wrap a couch? How do you properly move a couch? How do you make the best decision with that customer's furniture? Because at the end of the day, this is not our furniture. This is people's prized possessions.
It's called 2 Men for a reason. Generally, only 2 movers are sent to a job, so employees need to be able to carry their own weight, sometimes literally.
So when I step into the couch, I'm gonna be facing the couch this way, because this is gonna be my dominant hand, and this is gonna be where the weight is. Okay. So at this point, I put my foot under, right? Okay. I squat, because you want to make sure you have a proper squat, and then this foot here is going to kick up on the couch. Now what that's gonna do is kind of give me a jump start on the couch. So I'll show you.
Oh, goodness.
And at that point, depending on how you hold the couch, you can let your hand go and wave at a person.
Gosh. On top of moving furniture, 2 Men in a Truck also offers supplies like boxes and tape. Plus, customers can store their stuff in the warehouse.
We try to give these containers for everybody, because here it's a little bit more affordable. They might be a little smaller, but even if you purchase 2, it still will be cheaper. We usually keep about, we want to say 8 of these storage containers here at any time, because at any time, you know, situations happen in life where customers need to, you know, store their things for 2 months.
2 Men in a Truck is all about making the moving process as stress-free as possible. They even help with the kids, by getting them involved in the move, of course.
And what's cool about this is if you have kids, they can actually color and draw on the box. And this is for like if your last minute necessities like toothbrush, deodorant, anything like that. So kids love it.
Their signature customer service is key to the company's 70-plus straight months of growth.
You want to make sure you're always being true to a customer, because you want to put your best foot forward with the customer.
A trustworthy and professional moving crew, that's what you get with 2 Men in a Truck. And they really are movers who care and give back to the community. We'll unpack more of their charity work after the break.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
We just want to show the community what 2 Men in a Truck Torrance is about, and that's about building, that's about showing you that, you know, we care.
2 Men in a Truck is an international moving company. They can pack up the very small or the very large. The company is built around core values, including giving back to the community.
The company itself is part of a community. It helps the community grow. It helps give back to the community. And our success means success for people in this area and means success for Torrance.
Every year, 2 Men in a Truck does 2 charity campaigns. In the fall, it's Movers for Military, where they collect items for veterans and deliver it to them on Veterans Day.
That's one of the things that attracted me to 2 Men in a Truck, is because those guys on a daily are fighting every day in and out to secure our homeland, and it's just a beautiful thing to know that, you know, a company recognizes that and they support that.
In the spring, it's a campaign called Movers for Moms.
And this was started by the owner of Mary Ellen Sheets, and it's a campaign. You can kind of choose, each franchise can choose what they wanted to do. We partnered with 1936 charity that's here in Torrance, which is a charity that helps families that are in domestic abuse issues get out of that situation and transition into other housing.
2 Men in a Truck Torrance has taken part in some charitable moves as well as a milestone one.
We're going to go ahead and present the customer with the 6 millionth move. Great, thank you.
It's a great honor to, you know, all these franchises out there, and you choose ours to come and do that. So it was exciting for our team. It was very motivational as far as, hey, we've been recognized.
They surprised the customer with a free move. And it's this charity work and values that are what attracted Chantel and her husband to the franchise. While Chantel runs the day-to-day operations, Bob Rose plays a big part too, as the financial backer.
You know, looking at the 2 Men in a Truck brand, there was no question there. We love the brand. Franchising, the name itself, kind of didn't sit well with me because I felt, oh, it could be a little impersonal, you know, cookie cutter, but we did a lot of research, and clearly, as you know, 2 Men in a Truck has a lot of core values that they follow now, and that's what they had when they originated.
And for Chantel, Torrance was the perfect place to open up. She fell in love with the South Bay after working as an RN at local hospitals, and when she became a business owner, the city was very supportive.
When we were looking at other cities, I would go and I would talk to people, and I just didn't get the same response in the personal care, I guess, that I did when I went to the city of Torrance, where they really set me up with, you know, marketing classes I could go to, people that could be mentors, different resources.
The success of 2 Men in a Truck Torrance paved the way in LA County. In just 2 short years, 3 more franchises opened up in the area. And when it comes to advice for entrepreneurs, it's the same thing Chantel would tell her movers.
You improvise, and that's part of with moving even too. If you come up to a difficult situation, you figure it out. And that's just how it is. You move on and you figure it out.
You can trust 2 Men in a Truck to take the stress out of moving. These pro packers are up for any challenge and will tailor the move to your needs. And with each new move, this crew is working to make 2 Men in a Truck a household name in Southern California.
If we just continue to grow and just want to be part of this community.
Thank you so much to 2 Men in a Truck Torrance for welcoming us into their warehouse and making this move stress-free. If you have a move coming up or want to know more about 2 Men in a Truck Torrance, head to their website, 2mentorrance.com, or give them a call at 424-488-0602. And check out behind-the-scenes pictures, videos, and more on our Facebook page, Common Sense Torrance, and give us a thumbs up. And if you love watching our shows, please subscribe to our Torrance City Cable YouTube page. This move day is all done, so I just want to thank you so much for watching Common Sense, where we offer you a rare, behind-the-scenes look at local businesses and explore the secrets to their success.